So for this session, we will be creating a simple sort of a database, but actually it's just reading and writing on a file. So let's create a branch. Actually, we haven't created a branch for this one. So let's do this. There you go. It has got it has gotten the origin and then checkout. So there you go. Now, how do we do this? So we just create a db.json file here, which has a to-dos object. So we will do a dictionary version, um, because say the dictionary would be like, let's say this is the ID, this is the title, this is description, and so on and so forth. But we will not go into this immediately. Um, so what we will do is just have the to-dos. Also create um, a utils part here. We will do all of the things about reading, let's say, libraries that we will be reusing on the utils folder. And we have created a folder called db, and we'll have index.js here. So let's have um, let's have a function. So a sync function get to do's. So get to do's is equals to not equals, but get to do's uh yep, get to do's const want to get the file. So that means we import read file sync from fs. So what is read file sync? We check read file sync. Oops. Fs read file sync. No, not this one. This is Geek for Geeks. We want to go to the original documentation of Node.js. Um, read file sync. So for read file sync, we need to have the path and some options. So, in essence, read file sync, let's just have it as const db file is equals to um, db.json. Then from here, we go to get that db file with the option that it is a UTF-8 encoding, and we parse it, and then we get the to-dos from db and return to-dos. So that's it. Then we should also have save to-dos. So to-dos. That means we can just get the DB. So we'll just do this, save DB. So we just return the whole DB. Actually, we can just do this, return. Then from here, we save the DB. For saving, const db text is equals to JSON stringify. We will make it as a string from an object, and now use the opposite, right? File sync db file db text and utf-8 there. So how do we test this? We will test this using, let's say, db write file read write test.js. Oops, we should have, there you go. So we just copy this. Well, actually we can just do this, import tap from tap. Again, this one, we can import both the get db and what's that again? Save db. From src utils db index.js. Then we just again check tap globals. So what do we want to check? Let's say if we want to check that it has been if we want to check if the files are being um, get, we just want to check that there's a to-dos in here. So can also get like the read file sync from fs. We just want to check the database. So this describe db should work. Async it should be able to read from db. So our way of checking is const db is equals to await get db db to do's should not be null. Not should, but must not be null. Then it should be able to write from 2 db. So here and out, we need to check if it has been written. Um, so we just want to write on the DB. So const DB is equals to await get DB. DB dot test is equals to let's have const date is equals to new date dot get time. So we want to do this and await save DB, this one. Then from here on out, we will read file sync. Well, actually, you can just get the DB again. Don't need the same. New DB is equals to await get DB. Then um, new DB dot test must be equal to db dot test. There. So if we do a test, okay, never been used. Where is this? Utils db. We should export them. I forgot exporting. Export. Export. There. That it can be used. Okay, so now it's working. We have a working database where we have this test. Now, what is this number? If you look at it, I created a new date and it is get time. What it means is if I do a node and new date of that number, we get this value. It was October 1, 2022, 9:41. 9:41 uh yeah, 9:41, but it because it's in UTC. Well, this is, yeah, UTC. So if 9 9 plus 8, it's 17. So that means it's 5 o'clock. So yeah, there you go. So given this, we have a working database that we can reuse. So get add all uh, feet, add a working proxy database, because this is not really a good database actually, because you will experience like race conditions where if what if two people are writing on the same database, one of them will not be able to write, or one of them will not be able to save their work on the database. But this is for the purpose only of, like, we don't want to go to the nitty-gritty stuff of the database setup. So we just created for now our own, so that you'll understand what is happening in essence when it comes to more on the web development part. So now that we have done this, um, we go to the issue again. Issue, create database, compare, um, added a util library. with get db and save db. So we do a pull request, um, merge pull request, confirm merge, uh, then delete the bunch. And again, just to check git checkout main, git pull, and there you go. That should be there already. And now our next would of course be doing all of these things. And that's for our next video.